Good morning, Bam Bam. I want you to meet Grandad.
Hi, how's it going?
Now, Grandad is going to make you a new wheel and a new axle and a new screw. Now, like Kai told you, you need to keep very still when he's working, but he's going to make you look just like new.
First thing we're going to do is to measure how wide the axle has to be. And I see here that it's got to be 10 millimeters. And on the inside, it'll be 8 millimeters.
This is the metal that Grandad will use to make the axle. He measures it to see if he needs to make it smaller. He does need to make it smaller, so he works on the lathe and then he checks to see if it fits Bam Bam.
A little bit more needed. Don't get too close to the chuck, because there's a danger zone there. We send it, drill it so that the next drill will go in precisely in the middle of the diameter.
Well, Grandad's now making a hole in the middle of the axle for the screw to go in. Now he's got the right size drill. Can you see the metal coming out of the middle to make the hole for the screw? Now he's got to make the screw bits so the screw can fit in. This is called making the threads for the screw to screw into. Testing the screw to make sure it goes in.
We'll have to cut a bit off because it's a bit long.
Okay, and Grandad's cutting it off to make sure it's the right size. Can you see the stripy threads inside where the screw goes? Watch out for your fingers, Grandad.
Okay, it's a bit rough, so we'll have to file it smooth.
Keep nice and still, Bam Bam. Grandad's just going to make sure it fits.
It's a surgical operation.
Okay. Just right. Good boys, Bam Bam. You're keeping nice and still for Grandad.
Got a nice new axle now.
Excellent.
I'm just taking the size of the wheel so we know how big to make the new one. It's 3.8 centimeters. It's 16 mils.
Have to write it down so you don't forget. Grandad's just drawing the circle ready for the wheel. Grandad's got all the corners off that bit of wood now, ready to make the wheel. Now he's going to make it into a proper circle. He has to change the bits on the lathe so that he can do it just right. Making it smaller and smaller.
Rounder and rounder.
Rounder and rounder to be just right. See, it's getting rounder and rounder now. Except for the...
We've got to check the diameter.
Making a little hollow around the inside of the wheel. Well, Bam Bam, are you very happy to see your new wheel being made? Yes, I am. I'm so happy. And I love my new axle. It's so shiny. Now we've got to make the holes for the axle. Okay, Bam Bam. Now Granddad's going to be very gentle and just see if your new axle will fit on that new wheel.
It does.
How does that feel, Bam Bam? It feels really terrific, Roo-Roo. Thank you, Granddad. And Granddad's just making the wheel a little bit skinnier because it was a bit too fat. So it's just taking it off the top a bit. Granddad's sanding it to make it nice and smooth, all ready for painting. He has to be very careful he doesn't sand his fingers. Thanks, Granddad. Wow, look how it's fitting now.
We're not there yet, though.
No, that's getting closer, isn't it? Granddad has to make the screw a bit shorter. Now he has to make the edges smooth so they're not too sharp and they won't cut you. How are you going, Bam Bam? I'm really good, Ruth, and I'm keeping nice and still, just like Kite told me. Granddad's just screwing the screw in. There it is. He's got his screwdriver. Okay. How does that feel, Bam Bam? I just wish I could test it. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Granddad. Granddad's going to paint the tyre now. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Now Granddad's just painted the hub of the wheel. It goes in the middle.
So now we're assembling the pieces to make Bam Bam better. And I'm going to put some glue on his axle. And that will stop the screw from coming out. We'll put the tyre and the rim on. Now the screw itself goes in.
Not too tight, not too loose, just right. Bam Bam, you're being so still while Granddad does this. Wow, Bam Bam, you look just like new. Thank you, I'm so happy. Can't wait till I show Kai.